It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC North rivals. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Carter, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft out of USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And this is the opportunity Sam Darnold's been working for. I mean, to resurrect his career after some struggles early on in New York. He's had a bit of a mixed bag, but there is no mistaking the physical talent, the arm strength, the ability to play quarterback at a high level. He has it all. There's a reason he was drafted where he was, Mike, and I think Minnesota has themselves a sleeper here at the quarterback position.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
The man who traded green and gold for Viking purple, it's Aaron Jones. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He is in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Now, for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. He won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Nice first down catch there by Cole Kmet. And, Mike, I've had a chance to spend some time with him in Nashville these last couple summers and at our TEU event that I run with George Kittle and Travis Kelce. And for a big body, for a guy who's just a large guy, he can really bend, he can run, he can get in and out of his break. And I think that's a big reason why, as he's continued to develop, he's a very good run blocker, but he's really become that dynamic weapon they thought he would be coming out of Notre Dame just a few years ago.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver.
The speed on display. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good, and the Bears come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. To return, it's Brandon Powell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense ready to get going with their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Jones. Oh, yeah. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Now he takes off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man downfield, it's Addison. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more?
A dive, and he's in! Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The extra point by Romo is good. And the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bears offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a 1st down.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Vikings have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. That's the second charge timeout for Minnesota, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 6. Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. The veteran DeAndre Carter deep for Chicago. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we come upon halftime, and the visitors, the Vikings, on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Here's Williams. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. And he will score. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. He He's got it. And the Bears will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Vikings offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. We'll start this drive with first down. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
On the draw, here's Jones. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready for this next possession. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Now Williams going to keep it himself. Now a loose football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Here's Williams now to throw. Toss right side to the tight end, Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Vikings have got it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our top. They'll stick to the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Whoa! And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. To the goal line and in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Vikings have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Williams to the left side into the hands of Moore. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now 2nd and 4. On the bootleg, it's Williams. That's to the tight end, Komet. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And the Vikings have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They run it once more with Jones. And that'll give them the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. On the give, it's Jones. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. They face second down and 7. On the handoff, Jones. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Chicago.